Pickaxe. Hello and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications where we solve your complications. I'm Harry and I'm joined by my wonderful friends Ravs and Lydia. How are we doing?
Hello.
Now, I do believe that this episode will be going out during the well-renowned, much-hyped Pickaxe Week.
Wow! Remember we did that last year? Whoa!
Remember when we
Holy
did that
moly.
thing?
Time is flying and we are aging.
We are getting old. We're sorry we couldn't record one in person. Things are very busy. I can't say where Ravs and Lydia are going, but they're going potentially on a special trip very soon.
Yes.
And might be
very
away
special.
while this is happening. So we had to squeeze one in real quick. Real quick.
Real busy bees at the moment, but we definitely wanted to be around in some way. So we're gonna tackle some questions today. We thought maybe less vile. We thought maybe some really gentler moves today.
If there's new ears here, we don't want to permanently scar you or damage you.
True.
So, we're going to be a bit more gentle than usual.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna lube it up.
Usually we're answering questions, it feels like mostly about food, toilets, and sex.
Yes.
Those are our like three go-to subject matters that we get sent in about. I don't know if
Sometimes
there's any
all
of those
combined
in
into one.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully we've got some nice questions today, and hopefully we can give some vaguely helpful answers. I don't know. We don't usually give that helpful
I hope
answers.
so.
No,
Yeah.
we're not good at that.
We don't have
Okay.
any degrees. We're going to be useless,
We
man.
are degreeless.
We are awful. We're awful.
Hello, 0 Degrees. If the internet suddenly stopped being a viable career, i.e. no one could make any money off content on the internet anymore, what do you think you would each do in terms of a new career? Are there any old childhood dreams you might pursue, perhaps?
I like the catch-all in this question, saying no one can make money off of content on the internet anymore. Well, because
That's a big catch-all.
It's a big catch-all because it means a lot of creators just go and work in like creator adjacent industries. So it kind of means that all of that is gone.
Yeah, because my plan or default answer to this, if I'm ever asked, is always like, I don't know, maybe I'll be like a community manager for someone. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't do that with no you're not making money on the internet. Although I guess you could, if the company's paying you to promote the brand online. You don't
like
necessarily,
a game or something, right?
Yeah, you don't need to make money off of the internet from that, do you? You just need to promote the game, and then the company will pay you.
I guess the first question is, we all have jobs that are very, very gaming adjacent. Would any of you go and work in the games industry?
I would probably try to. I'd probably try to find some, like, whether it is a community manager, whether it is some sort of, I don't know, like digital marketing or something. I don't know. I feel like I'd probably look into something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my default, but it still feels a bit internet adjacent, so I feel like we should have another answer on top of it.
It feels also very competitive, if I know anything about people trying to get jobs in the game sector.
Oh God,
it's like it's tough.
Crazy
it's tough work, and it's hard to get them. They're the real heroes. Is there a real world job? I mean, Rouse, would you go out to washing windows?
I thought about this, and I don't think I ever could.
Really?
I'd hate to do it. I don't know.
Did you hate it when you did it?
It had its good days, but I remember waking up many days and sitting at the foot of my bed knowing I had to leave, but just staring into space because I fucking hated it and loved the idea of going to work.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Miserable.
I just, it's nice being out in the sun and listening to some music while you're working and stuff, but climbing that ladder every day, my knee's fucked now, like from doing it for so long. I just feel like it would be awful.
Also the winter,
The winter fucking sucked. So I just don't know if I could face it.
What? Just go be like a window cleaner in like Barbados. There you go.
Yeah, problem solved.
I would die, man.
Oh my God, yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah.
It'd cook. Scottish man in Barbados, just melting.
God, just burnt to a fucking crisp.
I might say something that's sacrilege here, but
oh God.
On this podcast,
Don't
I don't know if I can say this, but I think I might go back and like retrain or learn some new skills, like go to uni or something.
Get a degree?
I think I might go.
Sorry, Harry, what?
I think it would be fun, to be honest. I think
What?
being like a mature student
How
to go and get a
dare
degree,
you.
I think would be fun. But we wouldn't fucking do this podcast anymore. So
Yeah, you're out. You're out, mate. Oh, wait. Oh, God, of
No,
course,
we
it
would
doesn't
just-
exist
we would-
anymore.
No, we would just do this for fun and no
Oh,
money,
yeah.
right?
True,
Oh, yeah.
true,
It would just
true.
be for fun. It would just be
True,
for
yeah,
fun.
true,
But Harry
true.
would be fucking cut from the group.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
out of the band. He's out the band.
Well,
Get
what if I
out.
fail my degree? Then I'm still degree.
Oh, then you could come back in.
Yeah.
What would you learn?
I don't know. Like maybe coding. I feel like
Ooh.
I do love cooking. Maybe actually going and learning to be a chef properly.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I feel like
Crazy intense though, being a chef.
for sure. But I feel like if the
You have to do a
internet
lot of coke.
if the internet just do a lot of drugs, a lot
Just
of
do
coke.
coke.
I feel like if the internet no longer exists in that way, then just going and do something practical or physical that's rewarding in that way. I feel like
Yeah.
we always say our jobs are not very tangible. That's why meeting fans is so lovely because it does make it tangible. But we do make a lot of things that don't really exist in a physical way. So doing a job that does that, I think, would be really, really satisfying. Maybe wood making or wood crafts or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Interesting. So you wouldn't go like the art route or anything like that, like how you sort of started off.
Maybe, but I feel like that creativeness kind of carries through whatever you do.
Mm-hmm,
Just kind of.
Do either of you feel a little cooked though? I feel like I would struggle so hard to go back to like, say, just working at like, I don't know, just like a random job. I feel like I would
think
struggle with that.
I think we are slightly institutionalized.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I think we are slightly institutionalized to the internet.
Yeah.
In the same way you come out of prison and aren't quite well equipped for real life.
I kind of feel that way.
You have to do a Shawshank Redemption. I think that especially with me and Ravs, I mean, Harry, you have a proper Monday to Friday job. Me and Ravs, we're very, very lucky and privileged and #blessed to get to do this as a job where we can do our own hours and things like that. So I definitely think it would be a shock to the system. But I mean, I did normal jobs for over 10 years. So I think I could go back to it, but it would certainly be like, it would be a shock to the system.
It would be such a shock to the system. My brain would have such a hard time adjusting, like going back to it.
Is there a job you do, Lydia? Is there something that you're like? I mean, you've gotten really into your plants recently.
Yeah. I was just thinking that I'd go down that route in some capacity. Although I guess I sort of reach a bit of a trickiness with this internet thing, because I was thinking what I would do is I would become like, I would order from overseas plants and then sell them online and make my own little business. But I guess I couldn't do that if you're not making money off the internet.
Oh, well, it's not
Can't make money-
content.
it's
As
money
long
off
as you weren't
content, yeah.
making like, as long as you weren't making like reels to promote your plants and shit.
Yeah, as long as you're not
Okay.
like an Instagram
A plant
herbologist or
content.
whatever.
Yeah, as long as you're not like an
Yeah.
influencer.
Okay, all right, then I'd do that, because I've literally, even the other day I was thinking like I could do that as a little like summer gig next year, like order plants, take care of them, sell them online, have a little like little
That'd be
business. It'd be cute, and I love doing it. Obviously, as soon as you do something as a job, it becomes less of a like, oh, this is my cute little hobby, and oh, actually, this is really stressful because if these plants get pests and I have to sell them, or people are unhappy with the quality, or suddenly it becomes I'm suddenly a bit more stressed and getting orders sent out on time and stuff like that. But obviously, that's what work is. So I think I'd do that. That is work. So yeah, I would I'd do something to do with plants. I'd make my own little plant business.
What did you want to be as a kid?
I wanted to be a vet.
Really?
Same.
Same,
really?
nice.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess like a classic kid job want to be though, isn't it? Like if you love animals and you're little, you're like, I want to be a vet, not realizing that actually to be a vet is actually, if you love animals,
it's quite depressing.
It's very sad. It's basically sick animals and dying animals,
Well,
and
you're only seeing them in their worst state, really.
Yeah,
and you're bringing them back
exactly.
to a good state.
I'm guessing vets also have to put down animals, so you're literally killing animals
constantly. Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's like a huge part of the job is vets constantly have to put animals down. I've told this story before, but when I did my work experience as a vet, and I literally put an animal down. Like I didn't do it. I held the animal as it died. I was
I
like,
did not know. That's insane.
What the fuck,
I
man?
know.
Tragic backstory just
tragic
dropped.
backstory. Here's the reason why I am the way I am today. No, I was like, how old were you? Like 15, 16, doing my work
secondary
experience,
school.
the 2 weeks thing we do over here. You go work at somewhere, and I worked at the vets near my house. And one of the things I did, to be honest, looking back at it, the whole thing feels like, why the fuck did this happen? I was there just with this guy who was, I think he was he wasn't an actual vet. He was just some guy who walked in off the street.
What the hell?
Wait, no. He was like an assistant. What's it called? Like a vet nurse. He was a veterinary nurse. And there was this old scrangly ginger cat that had to get put down.
Oh my
And he
God.
was like, this is part of like what being a vet is, kind of thing. And I held it whilst he injected it, and it died, and we put it in a black bin bag.
God, Lydia.
Oh my God, I hate the bin bag detail.
The bin bag. Thinking back, like I was only 15, and maybe he should have checked with an actual vet whether I should have been doing that.
I feel like you should have checked with your parents as well. That's like,
yes.
that's quite
traumatic.
an intense. I mean, I feel like I would find that quite an intense moment now.
It was very. Oh my God! No, I couldn't. I think I could do it less now, especially as I owned a cat. I owned a ginger cat back then. Oh my God!
Oh my
like,
God! Fuck my life. That is. How have you never mentioned this on the podcast?
I don't know.
That's insane.
I was waiting for you to get through it in therapy first before I brought it up on the internet. You know.
Is it something you think about a lot, or is it like just a kind of distant memory? It didn't really affect you at the time.
You know what? I think it's one of those things that when it happened, I was like, this is really upsetting, but I don't really realize that it's fucked up. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is kind of what I have to do because it's my work experience.
Yeah.
But like looking back, I'm like, oh, that was really upsetting and really messed up, and I really don't think I should have, been made to do that. But it didn't mess me up. It just, I didn't become a vet, did I?
No, clearly it's fucked you up massively. This explains a lot. This does explain a lot now.
Oh shit! All the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. I was so well adjusted before I hit 15, and then bam, downhill from there. But yeah, so vets will have to do that every fucking day. They'll be putting animals down.
Yeah.
I mean, not every day, but it's a big part of the job. Like, so yeah, I think Kid Lydia probably had, as often children do, a very like, what's the word?
Idyllic
Storybook
view of it.
glamorized. Yeah, idolized it of like, oh, I get to work with animals all day, but actually, you're just killing them, throwing them in black bin sacks and chucking them outside in the rubbish.
So I don't think you'd be a vet now, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Also, I'm not
hot
smart.
an idea.
Also, the whole 0 degrees thing would make being a vet very difficult.
You could work you can work in the building. Do you know what I mean? You just can't be doing the things.
We could be like a janitor. We could be the cleaner.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but like you could.
Yeah.
I feel like
even veterinary nurses need a degree now.
Yeah, you could still go and work at like a cattery or something. I mean, there's still lots of animal related jobs, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to work. I used to volunteer at rescue centres and dog walking, doggy daycare places and stuff like that. So I would happily do something like that again. I'd love to do that. Working at a doggy daycare, owning a doggy daycare, that'd be fun.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Harry? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I think I probably wanted to make video. I can't really remember, like as a kid, what I wanted.
Yeah.
I think I probably wanted to join the army or make video games.
Join the army.
I did have an army.
I think every
Period.
kid, the propaganda is pretty wild. You do
Yeah,
as
it's nuts.
as a boy, you do like kind of get made to idolize it a little bit.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, almost certainly.
What? So did it just sound like just this really cool like whoa? I'll
You get to go,
guns and
like it's a job where you get to go and see places, right, and do things.
Yeah.
And be an action hero, quote unquote. Probably not, but
Yeah, like you grow up and you play like Medal of Honor and Call of Duty and fucking Battlefield and stuff, and it's just all this stuff that makes you want to be like this cool soldier.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. But I mean, I'm very much like a pacifist now, so that probably wouldn't have worked out super great. Or I would have been
No,
brain
God, no,
broken
yeah.
along the way, and I'd be a very different person. So no,
Yeah.
I don't really think that the army just takes random 29-year-olds or 28-year-olds just in. Is that? I don't
I
really
guess
do
it
that, do
depends what
they?
the need
Or
is.
are they really desperate? Are they really
I feel like you
desperate?
could. I feel like you could get in, Harry.
Yeah, I think they'd let you in. You're
Why?
healthy and
What?
young
And
man.
they'd be like, yes, he knows how to convince the next generation of children to join the army.
Yes, he has an army of blebs that he can convince to join. Yeah, I think they'd take you.
I wanted to be an army medic, and I was like, that would be the most depressing job in the world
that is
as well.
also the
'cause
most
it's just-
traumatic. Why do you guys want to
Yeah.
be doing
Oh
like
my
these traumatic
God.
jobs?
I don't know why. My brain was just like, when I was younger, I was just like, let's just pick jobs that will fuck my shit up. You know what I mean? Like, I also want to be a doctor, which is also just, people
Wow.
dying. So it's like,
Yeah.
yay.
Very.
I-
And then,
I'm like-
wow.
I want to help people, but also I'm just like, oh God, fuck my brain up, please.
Holy. And then you ended up being a video game streamer. So
Yeah, well, I mean, that
life-
was the other dream. As soon as I discovered Metal Gear Solid, it was game over.
It was game over. Right. Wow. Okay. So we went
it's a
very
classic
different
Zero
ways.
Degrees episode. Already there's a Metal Gear Solid reference. Already.
Had to squeeze it in.
He had to do it. He had to do
Easy.
it.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, basically, we're screwed is the answer.
Yep.
That's good to know. That's nice and foreboding and depressing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dear Zero Degrees, my first child is due to be born in less than a month. Me and my wife have been packing the go bag for the hospital and going through our list of all our things we will need. One thing on our list is snacks, as labour can take hours. We're trying to figure out what is best to bring with us. I have a feeling popcorn will be frowned upon in the delivery room. Any idea what we can take to keep the hunger away as my wife is squeezing a small person out of her? All the best, dad to be.
Oh wow! Well,
I like all to be,
congratulations.
dad to be.
All to be, dad to be.
All to be, dad to be.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Writer in. That's very exciting.
Congrats.
Okay. Wow.
I do agree. Popcorn is not.
Yeah, it's a bit unhinged.
It sends the wrong vibe to
It's
the
the wrong
nurses.
vibe.
your
Yeah.
wife?
So you're just
Okay.
sitting there munching some
Well,
popcorn.
What's the absolute worst thing they could be eating in there?
I
Like,
feel.
let's get that out of the way first. Like, what's
I
the
feel-
worst thing?
A thing where you have to do preparation, even just a dib dab. It just feels like you're kind of where you've got your little
those sweets.
your little packet
Yeah.
of sugar and you're
But
dipping in the
sherbet,
lolly.
the dip dab.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about those. Those were
Or
incredible.
I
I used
feel
to love those as a
preparing
kid.
is it fucked up to have a kettle in the corner of the room and go on and then prepare a hot
Oh
noodle?
my God,
Joey?
imagine making a pot noodle as your wife goes into labour.
I feel like
It
anything where there's
stinks.
preparation required feels like you're not taking things seriously. It's like
Holy shit.
No, I
1
feel
second,
like-
love, I'm dibbing my dab.
Dipping my dab. I feel like something comical and ridiculous, like a watermelon, like a giant watermelon, cutting it in half and just gnawing on it with your whole face, just
a whole rotisserie
seeds.
chicken, just
Yes,
Oh my God, a whole rotisserie chicken would be so fucking awesome.
grease everywhere, just no knife and fork, just eating it, honking at it.
just using the bed as
A napkin.
I would say the worst thing is probably really smelly food. Like imagine a packet of cheese and onion or something like that. You know what I mean?
Microwaving some fish.
Oh yeah.
Like an entire lobster, just cracking it open and sucking out the insides.
God, just what's the most annoyingly wrapped sweets?
But I was thinking, my brain, I don't even know when they make them anymore, but Chewits.
Chew it,
You know, 'cause-
Just every single.
Chewits would be okay, right?
Well, they have the wrapping, but then they're all individually
they're
wrapped as
individually
well.
Oh, they are
wrapped.
really fiddly, aren't they?
'Cause it's
Sometimes the wrapper gets stuck to it.
Yeah.
And your wife's screaming I need to chew it, and you're there fucking fumbling the wrapper.
Fumbling the chew it.
Or she wants you to hold her hand because she's fucking, I don't know, going crazy mode, and you're like, hold on, I'm getting a chew it.
I'm kidding.
Going crazy mode.
Going crazy mode on that thing, you know.
Going
Pushing.
crazy mode.
No, I don't mean like she's shouting at you. I mean like she's like locked in. She's like fucking like grabbing the bed. She's pushing.
She's locked in, going crazy mode, giving birth. Ravs, get
like,
off the fucking internet.
She's like
Jesus
speed
Christ.
running, man. I am a.
She's on pace.
She's on pace, bro.
She's got splits.
She did morphine skip.
She did a morphine skip. She's on epidural right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like anything that involves bringing in equipment to prepare it, like a microwave, a camping stove, like a kettle. I feel like it's super frowned upon.
Yeah, I mean, they probably wouldn't let you. I imagine it's probably quite a safety hazard getting the old camping stove out, getting the flame going.
A live flame. I want my child to be born in witness of a camping stove.
Oh my god! Yeah, so definitely avoid those.
If we ever make Babby, we have to say to our wives, chat. No, but like independently in our lives.
Okay, yeah.
We have to say, chat, is this real? When it's happening.
You have to stream it without your partner.
Just streaming my face reaction.
Chat, is this real?
Chat, is this real?
Chat, am I cooked?
Oh my god.
Chat, can I get primes?
Getting primes in chat for my unborn baby.
Prime check.
It's crowning. Prime check.
Guys,
thank you so much to Blorpy for the gift subs.
100 subs. We're doing heartbeat monitor on my wife.
Name my child for 100 subs.
Yeah, submit children.
Guys, I'm going subathon mode.
Okay, so we've identified what are the worst foods to eat while
those.
Your wife is squeezing out a small person. What are the best?
Okay.
Dude, I discovered an amazing snack yesterday and I am addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had like 6 before the stream. I was just sitting there, stream, what we're doing right now, we're recording, doing that. There's like a bag of Nutella biscuits you can get.
Oh God, they're so good.
They're so good. It's like a big foil bag and they're not individually wrapped. So you just got to open the bag and fucking get your hand in there. They are, if you love Nutella or anything chocolatey, fuck yes, they are so good. And the bag's got loads of them. So you sit there just munching on it whilst your wife is fucking screaming. And also
I
you
believe
really
that's called going crazy mode.
I feel like
going crazy mode.
I feel like we're like jinxing this birth to be extremely stressful. I really hope your wife's birth is not is painless and she's fine.
Of course.
I mean, Harry, it's giving birth. Like unless she's having an epidural or
Harry,
something.
It's giving birth.
It's giving birth. It's giving pain. It's giving trauma.
Crazy mode. It's
giving crazy mode.
It's giving on pace.
No, it's literally she's giving birth. It's always going to be. I mean, I don't mean to freak anyone out here, but it's always going to be very painful and unpleasant, unless, of course, you go down pain relief route. So, I don't think a painless birth exist.
Is that a thing though, Lydia? Do people like choose not to do the pain relief? Like, how don't?
Yeah.
Is that like is it like a faux pas? You know,
there is like a sort
the giving
of
birth community.
Well, yeah. I say this obviously as someone who hasn't been a part of this community, but I'm aware of there's this sort of kind of
prospective member.
Yeah, someone who's looked on in it. I'm aware that there is some people do have this kind of, God, I don't even know how to phrase it. That it's seen as a lesser or a failing if you go down the pain relief route. Like some people take pride in the fact that they give birth naturally, that there's nothing, that there's no like drugs or anything involved. I personally am of the thought that fuck it, like whatever makes it less painful for you.
Yeah, right.
Then do it.
I'm going to say something crazy. I think those people who are shaming other people for not taking painkillers probably shouldn't have children. I don't think. I think those people sound like psychopaths. That's fucked. That's a fucking crazy thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, some people want to do that and they won't shame other people. Obviously, that's fine. It's the people that are like, bragging about it and making people that have used pain relief feel like they are lesser. That is bad.
Are we kicking the mum's net hornet's nest? Is this?
Oh my God, we are ruined. We're ruined.
I'm shoving my my finger in there. I'm twiddling it around.
It's over for you. It's over.
They're going
Don't
to
do
come
that.
for me. They're going to come
Oh my
for
God.
me. I'm going to have to put my Twitch chat in sub-only mode. It's over.
You have to move. It's over for you, dude. I think also I know that, I mean, obviously there's going to be things I'm unaware of here. I know that some people don't get things like epidurals because it takes longer, because obviously like you're numbed completely down. So you can't feel how you're meant to be. You can't feel yourself pushing and things like that. So it can take a much longer time, and there will be complications that are involved with that. So some people will choose not to have it for like logistical reasons like that. But I mean, to be fair, I'm saying this like agony. I do know a couple of people that it was painful, but it was over so quickly because those babies fucking slip and slide right out.
We are designed for it, right? Like this is like, it's not like it's like, you know, the first baby to come out of a person.
I mean, I don't know. I know I'm being very negative here, but I think on average, it does take a long time. I think it's rare that, especially your first baby, like your first baby isn't going to be out. Rarely it's just going to pop out in an hour. I'm going to look it up. Average first baby labor time.
Ravs, whatever you do, if we ever have the pleasure of being there in the room while someone we love is giving birth, just don't ever say, this is taking a bit too long. Isn't this a bit boring? I feel like that's like not a good thing to say. I'm just noting these things down mentally for later. Don't say, this is taking a while.
Mode. She'll go crazy mode.
Yeah.
So the average first birth labor is 12 to 24 hours.
Was that like the world record pace?
That's the average
that's
pace.
So beatable. I'm going to train my wife.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm going to start training my wife. What the hell? 12 hours.
We're getting that fucking record.
Bro,
12 hours.
24 hours. I'm pretty sure my mum...
That's like a subathon. It's not even a speed run.
What's the PB?
What is the PB? Fastest birth.
Fastest birth.
Fastest birth speed run.
27 seconds. That's fucked. How?
Wow. I guess it just flew out. It just absolutely flew out.
She did it in one push.
Oh my God. What dream birth. You barely even know it's happening and the baby's there.
The world's fastest delivery, 27 seconds.
Yeah. In Basingstoke. Nice.
Wow. So, you know,
she went to the toilet in the middle of the night and the baby just came out.
Oh, I hate that. Holy shit.
Baby just fucking lands in the toilet.
That was a big pull-up.
She didn't even experience any pain. She just...
Oh, that is
hell?
the dream. Christ. If I knew that pregnancy would be like that, I'd be like, all right, yeah, whatever. But
yeah, it's fine. Why not?
Whatever. Why not? Just go to the toilet. Boom, baby.
Wait, sorry.
But was it 12 to 24 hours?
Let me just read this. She shouted for her partner to help. She came outside the toilet and stood at the top of the stairs and did one push, after which the baby was out in her husband's lap. I love that, like...
The top of the stairs?
The top of the stairs is probably the last place in a house that I would give birth. Like, absolutely the most dangerous place to be giving birth. You pass out, the baby falls down the stairs.
Just boom, 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 boom. I mean, I guess it's still connected by the umbilical cord, so just hold on. Hold on.
It's bungeeing.
It's bungee jumping.
It's bungee jumping. World's fastest bungee jump from birth.
Whoa.
It was a dual speed run. They were doing 2 categories at once.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm guessing it happened so quickly that she didn't even have time to move to somewhere.
She went to the toilet and then the baby came out instead
and
of
the baby just bam.
Because they both come out the same hole, so...
It's all just, yeah.
That's how it works.
It's the cloaca. Everything comes out of that one hole.
What, the singular, the helpful hole.
The helpful hole, we call it.
Helpful hole.
Yeah.
So we've suggested Nutella cookies and that is it.
Yeah, Nutella cookies.
I was going to suggest jelly beans because they're like at least interesting that when you eat every single one, it's like it's good variety for your packing space. And there's not much.
Okay.
They're kind of small enough that you can eat them without getting full if you eat them slowly, or you can just gorge.
And you could do a game. You could get those ones which are like all a billion different flavors, and you can give one to your wife and say, "Honey, what flavor do you think this is?"
Oh,
and
this
she's
one's
just
placenta flavor. Oh, disgusting.
Oh,
no. Oh, Lord.
My brain is just like, what about those like little like bars, like the naked bars, like that.
Oh,
that they
okay,
feel like they're
yeah.
energy efficient. They're good. Like they're
Nice.
quick to eat. They're fast. They
Bit of
taste good as shit.
protein.
Do you have to
Like-
like
protein.
do you put like music on when you give birth? Is that how it works? Do people like play like
I
Mozart
absolutely
stuff?
will be
Yeah.
putting music on
I think
What, you
lots
put-
of
you
I
put
think
on
lots of
Big
people
Blue?
do. Yeah.
as the partner.
Mario Kart's Big
Yeah,
Blue.
Big Blue. Put Big Blue on.
as the baby's coming
The
out.
baby's coming out.
And time.
You're getting right up in there. You're just like, I need to see the exact pic so I can hit the frame. I'm ready to hit the button.
I'm ready. Come
Split.
on, honey. Come on, go, quick.
Time.
Go. Green, yellow. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, good. Very good. Good
Yeah.
question.
So
Let's
it-
do-
Backseating the doctor.
Sorted. I hope that answered your question.
Good luck with the birth. I hope it all
Good
went
luck.
smoothly.
I'm sure
let
it'll
us
be,
know if you
it'll be
PB.
lovely. Yeah, let us know you get a PB and good and lots of love to your partner.
Yeah.
It's not going to be scary and painful.
Don't
It'll
let
be
them
fun
listen
and
to this
fun. Don't
episode.
let them listen to this.
Do not let them listen to Lydia.
Don't let them listen to me, the bringer of darkness.
The claver of pregnancy,
Oh
Lydia.
God, I've never even done it. I've just read a lot about it, and it just doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, fair.
Dear 0 Degrees, I have a pet peeve. I say howdy as a greeting, almost exclusively. Yes, it technically comes from how do you do, but language evolves and it's just used as a general hi now. My issue is when people respond, good, and you? It catches me off guard when all I'm trying to do is buy my groceries and I wanted to say hello out of kindness. Is there a better greeting I can use that won't get misconstrued? But it is still fun to say. Oh, sorry, but is still fun to say. Right. Okay. So this person is having the classic, I guess, so this is obviously America, howdy and groceries.
Yeah.
Our
yeah.
equivalent is when you're like, hey, you're right. And then the person says, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? But it actually like turns into a conversation when all you meant to do is just kind of being like, hey, you're right. And like, it's not actually
It's when you're
back
walking
and forth.
past someone.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
worst.
You're walking past something like, you're right, mate, or whatever. And then, but they like stop and like,
And they
yeah,
go,
I'm
yeah,
good,
not
thank
bad,
you.
you.
Yeah, how are
And then
you
you gotta
doing?
turn around.
And then you
Ugh.
have to stop and you're like, oh no, it's a conversation. Shit. So that this is their American equivalent. Howdy, good, and you? Just imagine how they are speaking over there. I'm not too bad.
I run into exactly this situation because I always say "What's up," and
What's
I say
up?
I say
Yeah.
"What's up" as as hello, like
Yeah,
and people
yeah,
do
yeah,
say
yeah.
good, like I'm good, and you, and then I say I'm good.
Yeah, I would reply, "What's up?" to yeah, good. How are you? I think "What's up" is a confusing one.
Yeah.
Because wait, I'm imagining, what's up? Yeah, all good. How are you? I would say all good. How are you to that?
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, precisely. And then, but I'd
Yeah.
say, yeah, I'm good. And then but it's nice because then it's back in your court and you can just end it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You just walk off.
you get to keep walking and just end it.
The problem is when the other person stops, and they sort of like the body language opens up, like boom, they're expecting a back and
but
forth.
that's where you go for the kill and you keep walking.
You just keep
That's
going.
and then the Giga Chad music plays and your life goes black and white.
Nice.
And it's
Love that.
that's your moment. You had a moment.
I love that. And the camera zooms in on them. The wasted screen from GTA happens. They
Yeah.
fall to the floor.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
See,
cool.
I just use, I've got like a few of my rotations. I'll be like moshi moshi or say wagwan or I'll be like, I say wagwan. Do I not say wagwan all the time,
Yeah,
Harry?
He says
you
Wagwan,
do
he says
say-
Wagwan,
you
the man
do.
says it.
I say wagwan. I say it.
You should.
Did I not?
I don't know. It's just hilarious.
It's
coming
fine
from
to say
you, but-
Wagwan. Bro was saying, sorry, I like that you took, sorry, rewind. You took homage with Wagwan, but not Moshi Moshi. You just
I
let
think
Moshi
it's-
Moshi slide.
And that's only for being on the phone as well. And I just say it in person. And it's like, moshi moshi.
Because mushy mushy isn't that hello you say over the phone?
Yeah,
That
it's
is
only
like
on the phone.
only on the phone.
You're going to
mushy
hate
mushy.
this next one. I also sometimes say konichi wagwan.
That
Konichi wagwan.
Konichi wagwan, my G.
My G. Konichi wagwan, my G.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
But it's or I go hello.
Hello is
I like an
alright.
hello.
But hello, it doesn't mean like if someone said, "I'm good, how about you?" to Aloe, I'd think they're a fucking psychopath. Like, Aloe isn't like, Aloe just means you just say Aloe back, but your other options, Wagwan, Kenichi Wagwan,
Moshi moshi.
those are asking for a response. Kenichi Wagwan is a crazy thing to say, by the way, Raz. That is the blur. I love it.
That's
I love it.
It's more of something I would type in a Twitch chat rather than say IRL, but
Imagine saying that to like a non-online person.
oh god. Konnichi Wagwan, mum. How's it going?
Would you say that? Would you say that to your mother? That's a crazy thing to say to your mum.
You know what? I couldn't say Wagwan to my mum. She wouldn't know what it means. My dad would know.
Your dad would know. Your dad
My
is.
dad would know.
Your dad's coded in that way. He's got it. He's got that
yeah.
shit on lock. I guess
Exactly.
the bit that I can't empathize with in this question is they say it catches me off guard when all I'm trying to do is buy my groceries and I wanted to say hello out of kindness. And that is such a fucking Americanism to just say hello to some random person in the shop while you're going around the store. Like, it's just not. When you're going around Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda, do you guys say hello to anybody?
No, absolutely not. No.
Wait, I mean, if you're shopping or whatever and you see someone and you walk past them, you say hey.
No, they're
What,
applying
someone you
random
know?
people. Yeah, someone I know. Yeah, but
yeah.
Oh, not random people. God,
if I
no.
saw
What the fuck?
I saw someone I knew out at a shop, we would probably stop and have a chat. We wouldn't like. I wouldn't like acknowledge them as I walk past. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You all right? Yeah, what are you up to? No,
I've
just
said-
shopping
I've-
today. Like,
I've certainly done a few of those, like, you know, we've made awkward eye contact with a stranger and we walk past each other and just go, hey, you know,
wait, what?
like that.
What?
No,
Do
not-
you
not
whisper
like- not-
hey
not
to a
whisper,
stranger?
not whisper, but you know,
hey.
no, but
What?
like, I've had it happen to me as well. Where I make eye contact with someone walking past and someone goes, you all right, mate? And they do the little head up thing and you're like, all right, mate.
Why are you
Really?
doing
To a
that? Why are you doing
stranger?
that?
What's happening?
but-
Are you
well,
cruising? Are you
No,
cruising?
it's happened to me.
Are you
People have said it to
flirting with people
me.
in
Are you
Tesco?
cruising to get to the
No.
Sainsbury's toilets?
What are you fucking
no, they
doing,
walk past
Ralph?
and they're like, all right. They say, all right, mate, to me. I guess I have a friendly face. You
Oh
dour
my
face
god, you're off
pricks.
to cottage. You're doing some cottaging in the St. Asda's toilets, aren't you?
That's
What the fuck
fucked
is
up.
cottaging?
That is fucked, Rouse.
That
On
is fucked.
Why are you admitting this on the podcast as well?
Wow.
What
Sorry,
the fuck?
the
Cottaging is a
definition-
gay slang term originating in the UK for having anonymous sex between men in the public lavatory.
Yes, and that's what you're doing when you wander around Asda.
No,
Wait,
no, this
yes.
is like out in the
Yes, you
streets
are,
and
you're
stuff
just-
as well.
That's what it
Oh,
means
you're
if you
doing
say
it out in
you're
the
right.
streets.
When you say you're
No.
right, mate, and
Oh
you
my
nod,
God.
and you nod and answer,
Yeah,
that's what it means.
that's what it means, Raz.
No, I think that's just called being a nice person.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No,
No.
not here.
I
Not in
walk
Bristol.
around filled with whimsy and
Oh,
joy, and I'm
Christ.
smiling.
I bet you are after your experience
Yeah.
in the fucking toilets
No,
with them.
what the
Is
fuck?
that what you call it?
Proper
You're filled
spring-
with
proper
whimsy.
spring in step.
No.
Right. I've got
What's
another
going
word for
on
it.
here, man?
You are
Sick.
filthy boy.
No,
Sick,
I-
man.
What? I'm just a nice boy.
Right. I bet that's what they say, isn't it? That's the kink. You're a nice boy. Oh,
I say it to
fucking
women
hell.
too.
Oh, it's even
Oh my!
worse.
Oh, he's double
Christ.
dipping.
Oh
He's double-
Lord,
he's-
he's double dabbing.
He's
dim
double dabbing. His dib dab. That's fucked. That's
Oh,
What the hell?
this
Christ.
guy.
I
This
just,
guy.
you know,
You
just
just
a little
flirt.
smile on my
You
face,
just
and
flirt.
people walk by and they're like, "All right, mate. All right, mate."
Yeah.
Dirty flirt.
Just,
See
you
you
give them a
out
little
back.
nod. You
Yeah,
must
the
have. You
wink.
guys must have done at least the nod.
Never.
Why
You've
the
never
fuck-
done like the
Bro,
nod.
Why would I nod to some random ass person I don't know?
If he nods at you first,
Well,
I ain't nodding at him. What the fuck?
yeah, man.
what the hell
I'm
is
not-
wrong with you two?
Well, I'm not
No.
into cottaging. That's
Yeah,
why.
I bet the audience is on my side on this one.
No, man. I think everyone's going to be equally as disgusted in you as we are, if I'm honest.
You guys are making this. You guys want this to happen. I think you guys are hanging around in too many toilets. How do you know what cottaging means, Lydia? What's
How do
going
you
on there?
not
Are you
know?
cottaging?
How do
Because
you not
I've
know?
never heard of
Everyone
that
knows
term
what
in my
cottaging
life.
is.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Literally, we did a
You did it.
Yeah, I've been doing it loads. We did a Yogscast arts and crafts stream, the craft stream, and we were all the gals. We were joking about cottaging, and Sarah was the only one who didn't know what it meant. She was like, "Does that mean Airbnb?" And we were all laughing.
That's what I
That's
thought.
what you are. You're innocent, sweet child of the
American.
summer sun.
And that's
American.
why people are nodding at me, because I'm innocent and sweet.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
They think that I could cottage that boy.
Yeah,
Coach
that's
that
what they're
boy right
thinking.
up.
And he's nodding and he's winking back at me like,
I'm not winking at anyone.
Why are you fucking grabbing your crotch while you're walking around
Oh.
Asda, bro?
What on earth,
Because
Raz?
just as the price gets me really fucking horny.
That discount, that deep discount.
I remember that advert when they slapped their ass and they saved money,
yeah.
and it just fucking
Oh, I mean, that was hot as fuck, to be fair.
yeah.
That's hot. What was the question?
I don't know. Let's move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, what was the question about? Oh, it's
doesn't-
greetings.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's
Yeah,
all-
just start nodding and winking at people and
Yeah,
walk
just
towards
nod.
Jen's bathroom.
just fuck some
That's the
people in the,
answer.
as the bathroom. Help me, 0 degrees. I have a couple work trips coming up in October, back to back, which will see me going over to America. The problem is, I'm going to be stuck with my boring boss for the entire 2 weeks. They're incredibly dull and can't hold a conversation about anything other than themselves, work, or a motorbike. How do I keep myself sane on this trip, and what can I do to pass the time? For reference, I've been to the first city before and done a lot of touristy things there, but I haven't been to the second. I'll be with them the entire workday, every day of the trip. The rental car is done through work, so I'll struggle to go anywhere by myself unless there's public transport. Absolutely love the podcast. P.S. Lydia and Ravs, you were brilliant on the Alien Mystery Quest. Yes, you were.
Oh, thank you
Very nice
so
to have a little
much.
compliment in there as
you.
well.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you coping with this trip? What are you doing?
Well, I really relate to this because I'm about to go on a work trip, which is about 2 weeks long, with a very boring work colleague who can't hold a conversation about anything
You
themselves.
can't say that about Luke.
Wow, what the hell? Why are we firing shots at Luke?
Fucking you
No,
just
no,
attacking
I'm not
Luke
talking
for?
about Luke. I'm actually talking about someone else.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
So I relate to this. It's hard. It's difficult. No, but for real, for serious, this is a tricky one. 2 weeks is a long time to be stuck with a boss that you aren't like.
To be stuck with anyone you find not entertaining, right? I
Yeah.
think a boss is kind of irrelevant. It's more just like Jesus, just someone you find
although-
dry and dull and boring.
A boss, though, is that extra level of like you do have those things holding you back because they're still your boss. Like they still have that level of like power over you. I feel like it's even worse because you also are on your best behavior. Like you don't want to, I don't know, do anything too wacky or wild because your boss is going to judge you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't get too familiar. Remember that they're the enemy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop winking and saying howdy to them as
Stop
well.
winking and howdying them.
Yeah.
I feel like I would honestly create a little game and just try and be like my cope is like probably be silly. Like try and get them to say a silly word. Like just try and like I don't know, create like a bingo board with your partner or something beforehand and like
Oh my God, yes.
report back on like how like you have to if it's gonna be dry and boring, you have to kind of mock them in private and cope
Yeah.
through that, right? So like
Right.
how many times do you talk about motorbikes? Make a bet beforehand and tally it up as you go. You know, all these things.
Right.
Wait, hold on a fucking minute, Harry. This is what you guys did in Rotterdam.
Wait, what?
It was
Harry had a
great.
fucking secret bingo board and Rav's taking an Uber was on it.
No. Oh my God, Harry did that about you.
Me and Sarah made a secret bingo board, and it was really fun. I mean, we love going on our work trips, but it added even more to our work trip.
It was hilarious.
That's so funny.
It was less a bingo board and more like a list of like things that we thought would happen.
Yeah.
So I suggest that, and I think you can keep it to yourself or keep it to a friend who knows the boss or something, and joke about it. But that
I
way
love
you
Harry.
look
Sorry.
forward to the dry moments happening because it will be exciting because they're happening for the bingo board.
Yeah. I love that Harry just outing himself that he literally did this about
Oh,
Ravs.
100%. I think it's fun. Honestly, I think I'm going to do it. I already did it on my last holiday. Like, I think it's hilarious. Just setting a list of like
yeah.
things you think are going to happen, and then seeing if they happen.
I do kind of love it, actually. It's a good idea.
It's an
Little in-joke.
absolute free square that I'm going to take an Uber though.
Oh my God,
it is,
yeah.
It's like the center of the bingo board.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
You're definitely. I mean,
Or
same.
speedy boarding, like that. Those
Oh,
are the
speedy boarding.
But I think that way you could. And the trouble is, you're also setting yourself up for mass failure if the board is quite mean and your boss ever finds it.
Oh my god,
That is true.
That's you gotta be careful with
Like
that.
you don't want to like get drunk and then like spill the beans on it and then show it. You need to make it probably not too mean.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case somehow it gets leaked.
A nicer idea is what if you, I don't know, get like an iPad and start watching Sons of Anarchy or some motorbike shit, and maybe try and talk to them about motorbikes, which sounds insanely boring, but maybe a way of passing time.
Yeah, like finding. I mean, I know it's maybe not
Common ground.
Yeah, common ground. Trying to find some interest in what they're interested in. Or there was that movie that just came out with the motorbikes with that man, Austin Butler, and that man, the one who played Bane. That's a motorbike thing. Talk to him about that. That's 10 minutes. 10 minutes of conversation in 2 weeks. Maybe there's a side to them that will open up. Like you'll find some kind of thing that you're both interested in.
Get really deep with them. Just get way too deep. Get
Too
them really
deep.
fucking drunk. Get them really drunk, and then get something on them.
Oh, I
Fucking
see. Bit of blackmail.
Blackmail them.
Nice.
I
love
think that's
that,
good.
yeah. That's a good one. That's good because that's financially smart as well.
Yeah, it's proactive.
Proactive. It shows you're a go-getter. Shows you want to climb the corporate
They'll
ladder.
respect that. They'll like that.
They will respect that.
Yeah.
I guess the problem here, so they've been to the first week before, they've done a lot of touristy things there. They haven't been to the second. So second one opens up more things of like, oh, I'm going to go and do this, I'm going to go do that. But the problem is, I guess, is that the rental car is done through work, and two, you'll be relying on public transport. We don't know where these places are, but assuming if it is America, assuming there might not be good public transport.
I think just
you
lock the fuck in and just play a game on your Switch or something for a week.
Yeah.
Like, get Hades 1 and just session it. There you go.
It's 2 weeks as well. A long time.
It's enough time to play Breath of the Wild. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you could just play a game you've been meaning to play. Honestly, just golden. You won't regret it then. It's a load of time away that you can just
game.
Yeah.
You never know. The boss actually might like it if like you're just kind of going off and playing your Switch and keeping to yourself. Maybe they just want to be left alone. Like
honestly, they might fucking hate you and not want to talk to you either.
Oh no.
You do sound kind of like a dick in the question. Like maybe that is.
Yeah, like maybe you are actually the problem here.
Maybe
like,
you're the fucking problem, dude.
Like maybe your boss is just a sweetheart having a nice time riding around on their motorbike, and they really love their motorbike, and then you're being a fucking asshole.
Stop shitting on their vibe, bro.
Exactly. Just let them fucking enjoy their motorbike, man.
Come on, man. No, your boss is certainly a dick, though.
You're both awful. No.
You're both awful people who deserve each other. You deserve this 2 weeks of torture with each other.
2 weeks of torture and work trip. I think I would do Harry's thing. I would like take a Switch, have like a bunch of games planned ready that I'm going to play, or like an iPad with some series downloaded, and just any time where you're not doing work stuff, when it's like it's your free time, just go off, like go for a walk, go play a Switch in a park. I don't know, just I don't know. It's hard though, I guess, because escape. But then I guess the problem is they're saying like they're going to be stuck with their boss for a lot of the time. So if it's work stuff, you can't just be like, I'm going to whip out my Switch.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's tough.
You might just have to grin and bear it. I honestly, I mean, I guess what else can you do? It's a really tricky scenario.
I think just do the bingo board, and no matter what, you'll have a funny time. There'll be things that it will make all of the things that you expect will happen will suddenly be funnier.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then have a treat in your mind. Like if you get a bingo, you get to buy yourself something. And then just shout out really loudly, bingo!
Every time he mentions motorbike, bingo. Wonderful.
Wow, we've solved that.
That's a wonderful place to leave it off. What wonderful questions. What a great time.
Yeah,
we're going to go
everyone.
and record a little bit of Am I the Asshole, though, for our wonderful patrons. And we hope everyone who's been listening to this, we think on Pickaxe Week, we're not sure, but hopefully this is on Pickaxe Week. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed dipping your toe into 0 degrees, and you can check out more. We've got nearly 100 episodes, so
Holy
a lot
moly.
of 0 degrees to dive into if you enjoyed this
Hell
one.
yeah.
And we'll catch you all next time.
Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.